Welcome back to Sakura Swim Club, everyone. In the last episode, we just did a few laps in the pool, nearly tiring ourselves out, and Mayako has an offer for us.
And quad butt.
What?
You can kind of see it, yep.
She does have quad butt going on. I don't think anyone's going to know what that means exactly, and unfortunately, I can't show the picture where we coined the term quad butt because it's very not YouTube friendly. But anyway.
Hey, art department, I'm pretty sure asses don't hang out on middle school swimsuits like that.
Yeah. That thing's got to be like riding really high up in order to... Okay, anyway. Are we in middle school?
Yeah, that is a middle school swimsuit.
She is very developed for middle school.
Depending on school budget or something in high school, you can purchase your own swimsuit, I think.
Anyway, your line.
Why don't you watch me swim a lap or two?
Observing you say. Indignantly, she turns her back to me and folds her arms.
I told you not to think any perverted thoughts. What is it with boys who do that?
You're the one who suggested observing you.
Whatever.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm just teasing. She puffs her cheeks when she hears that.
Do you want a demonstration or not?
Yes, please. I drag myself out of the pool and take a seat at its edge. Let's see how great of a swimmer she is. She seems very cat-like. What? All wound up. Ready to leap in a split second. There you go, enjoy that one. I barely see it when she finally dives into the pool. She crashes into the water, piercing through the surface with exceptional ease. I've never seen anything quite like it. She's practically gliding across the pool's surface. I could only look on in wide-eyed awe. She looks as natural as a dolphin in the ocean. Though I'm supposed to be observing her, I've lost sight of that goal. I'm far more interested in watching this human bullet speed along in front of me. Her backstroke style is incredible. It's like watching a torpedo speed its way through the water. Yeah, so we get it. So damn fast.
How does she not get tangled in her own hair?
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't... you need... cap.
Also her
you need a cap.
bangs are still perfectly coiffed and shaped, which is pretty impressive being... anyway. She's so damn fast, I couldn't possibly keep up if I was racing her. I quickly forget that I'm supposed to be observing her technique and just becoming lost in the moment. He's saying everything twice. The writing is bothering me. It's like watching a mermaid emerge from the sea. Okay, 3 times or 4 times. Enough with the metaphors and similes. For a moment, I picture her as a mermaid. Well, that's different. It's an invasive little thought. Back and forth she goes, not losing her pace. Her technique is incredibly elegant. Streamlined, in another word. That's the only way I can describe it. Absolutely no movement she does is wasteful, other than her hair. How did she get so good? I've barely done any swimming in a long time, and even I can tell how good she is. Back and forth, she skims across the water's surface with unrivaled speed. If she's this good, I can only guess that Hiromi is just as good as she is. The two must be water goddesses. That's the only way I could describe them. She slows down a little bit by the time she's on her last lap. Pulling herself out, she lets out a little sigh.
Not as fast as I was last time. Must be getting out of shape.
Wait, so she can go even faster than this?
If she puts her hair in a cap.
The idea is almost impossible for me to comprehend. It takes her a moment to walk back to the other end.
So, did you learn anything?
I learned that you're an incredible swimmer. You can just tell when someone has an amazing technique. She blushes like crazy as I say that.
Stop flattering me. I'm not nearly as good as Hiromi.
No, really, I think you're amazing. Quietly, she looks at me with those distinct eyes of hers.
I've never had a guy compliment me before.
What did you say? Sorry?
Nothing? I said nothing. But seriously, did you learn anything? Were you observing my technique?
Sorry, I kind of lost my concentration.
Lost your concentration? What were you looking at then?
I just got lost when I was watching you swim. It's kind of mesmerizing. You're just so fast.
Mesmerizing? You find me mesmerizing. But that's besides the point. You didn't learn anything, did you?
Sorry, I didn't.
Should have known you wouldn't get it. Oh well, I guess we'll just get you to practice more. You should dive right back in.
With the brutality of a slave driver, she forces me to keep practicing. The lesson continues on for a while. Despite how hard it is, I have so much fun that I lose track of time. Hiromi eventually turns up. She didn't bother to get changed.
Sorry about that. I had to go do something quickly.
Don't worry about it. Strange. There's a grim look on Hiromi's face. She looks troubled, I suppose. She quickly hides that grim look and replaces it with a smile.
Anyway, how's our new member going? He's mediocre.
Yeah, she's right. I'm definitely not as good as Mieko.
Of course not. You're only a beginner. But I think you could become a good swimmer. Oh, I'll have to see it for myself. Why don't you dive in and show me?
Sorry, I'm a bit tired at the moment. I'll be happy to next time.
It's all right. I have no doubt Mieko was working you hard before I came. I wasn't working him that hard. When was the last time you did any exercise at all?
Football practice when I was in middle school. Okay, so they are in high school. Alright, I feel a little bit better. They're all 18! They're all 18! They have to be 18! Anyway, wonder what kind of football he's talking about. Do they call soccer football in Japan? I guess they...
Yeah, it's American football is our football.
Right, they would have a separate... I mean, obviously they don't literally pronounce it football, but their word for it...
No, I think they call it soccer.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go bother Krobik about that. Anyway, last time I did any exercising was football practice back in middle school.
Football?
For a moment, she pauses and appears to be thinking about something.
So, you didn't join football? You said you were looking at clubs. Why wouldn't you have joined something you were familiar with?
I have my reasons, 4 of them. Let's just say that I don't like football. So, let's not worry about me.
I figured it would be 8 of them.
Okay, you're gonna have to... Right. Oh. Butts are one thing. Anyway,
1, 2, 1, 2.
Unless I start drowning or something.
10 of them? That isn't something you should joke about.
She suddenly gets really angry with me when I mention that. Oh god, I wonder if a kid drowned in the pool.
On another note, it's late. Sorry that it took me so long to get here.
Mieko seems to forget. I seem to forget my lines. Mieko seems to forget her anger when Hiromi mentions that.
It's fine, Hiromi. Kaede did well. Well enough, anyway.
So, it's over for today?
Yep, we'll have practice again tomorrow. I like how she's hoisting her tits up. We hope to see you there, Kaede.
Surprisingly, Mieko smiles at me too.
Thank you for joining our club instead of the football club.
Both of them wander off to their changing room, leaving me alone. It has to be soccer in this case. Like, given that this is a Japanese whole thing, they are not going to have American football clubs.
I mean, they could. They have a swim club.
Well, swimming is global. American football is American.
No, it can be global.
I don't think so. Not for schools.
I mean, maybe. They have a swim club, they could have a football club.
Anyway, I don't think I did too badly for my first meeting. We'll have to see how well it goes. As I go through my apartment door, I hear a noise coming from within. The phone is ringing. Who could be calling me at this time?
The call's coming from inside the house.
I know that Dad rings at least once a week, but it couldn't be him. Slowly, I pick it up and raise it to my ear. Hello?
Hello, Kaede.
Oh, I should have known.
I didn't really get a chance to talk to you last time. It was such an exhausting day, and I had already fallen asleep by the time your father called.
She's always been prone to bouts of tiredness. What? It's funny that someone with low amounts of energy ended up with my dad.
So I'm just calling to make up for that.
I appreciate it. You're almost doing your mom voice from Night in the Woods. You're almost there. Anyway.
I heard from your father that you joined the swimming club. Have you done any practice yet?
Yeah, we had practice today.
How did you go? I bet that you did amazingly.
Not really. I'm just a beginner. It's been years since I've been swimming.
I'm sure that won't be the case for long. You've always been great with sports, Kaede.
Ah, shit. Always those expectations. It's a heavy burden to bear. I dropped Coiny! Where'd Coiny go? I'll find Coiny. We have lines. I'm not really that great.
You're your father's son. Of course you're great.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you remember your father's trophy case?
How could I forget? She only shows it off whenever someone visits us. My father not only excelled at study, but he was a great sportsman. Of course I do.
Maybe that's where your calling is. If this swimming works out, your father said you could be an Olympian.
Ugh.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
No. Yeah, it would.
More importantly, you made some cute friends, I heard.
Not this again. Mom wants to marry me off even before my father does. Yeah, I have. No, I don't want to date them.
Oh, well, you should find a bride as soon as you can.
Jesus.
Don't forget, I'm always looking for someone suitable for my son.
Couldn't I just have a friendship with a girl without it having to be made in a romance? Really, I can pick for myself, Mom. You don't need to do that for me.
Well, at the very least, you should consult me first. She needs to be every bit as amazing as I know you will be.
I will be, huh?
Anyway, you couldn't have done much study yet. But you should do your best, okay?
I will. Going through the motions once again.
All you need to do is try, Kaede.
I know.
Anyway, I need to go. I'm glad to hear that you're settling in okay. Remember to consult me if either of those girls...
Yes, I know. It's fine.
Okay then. Talk to you later, Kaede. Remember that we both love you very much.
I love both of you too. Talk to you later. A click echoes through the phone. I'm finally through that ordeal. What if I really am incapable and I've just deluded myself into thinking that I really am capable, like with my book and my channel? No, that can't be true. The swimming club feels different. Maeko and Hiromi, I want to compete with them. I want to be able to match them. Besides, swimming practice is a soothing balm for my mind. You lose yourself when you slip beneath the water's surface. The world becomes filled with deep blue and surging bubbles. I don't have to worry about study, my parents, anything else. All that matters is reaching the other end of the pool. It's something that I can simply just enjoy without having to be the best at it. My parents seem to always spoil everything I do because they want me to be the best, when all I want to do is have more fun. Before I knew it, several days passed by and it was time for swimming practice again. The lessons barely sunk into my head. The teacher's droning voice seemed far away and distant, almost like a dream. I've been too busy being lost in my own thoughts to really care about studying right now. No matter what they're teaching, all of the lessons seem exactly the same to me. For whatever reason, I find myself thinking about what my second lesson with the swimming club will be like. I guess it's normal to be anxious. Hiromi made it quite clear that she and Mieko are going to whip me into shape. The only way I'm going to succeed at this is if it's by my own volition. Whether or not I want to is the question. I just hope that it's not going to be like football all over again. Somehow, I don't think it will.
What happened with football?
It just feels different this time. I arrive at the swimming pool looking around to see if there's anyone else here. It doesn't look like it. Guess I'm the first one to turn up for practice. Wait, no, I can hear someone in the changing rooms. Dude, don't go into the changing rooms! Okay, I was scared for a minute. Hiromi emerges. She seems mildly surprised.
Oh, Kaede. You're here a lot earlier than I expected.
What can I say? I'm keen for swimming. Something isn't right. I look around for a moment and realize what the problem is. Where's Mieko?
She couldn't make it today. She had something else she had to deal with. So, I'll be training you today.
She takes me through the basics again, insisting that I need to revise them in order to get better technique. Just like Mieko, she sends me off on laps. I do a little better than I did last time, but I'm still nowhere near their level. Exhausted, I barely manage to pull myself out of the water. I plop onto my back, trying to catch my breath back. As I sit back up, I see Hiromi wading through the pool toward me.
Wow.
Yup. Wow.
She is also not tying her hair back.
Nope. Who needs that? For speed. She emerges from the water, her white hair flowing behind... Oh, wait, how can her hair flow if it's weighed down by all the water? I think I'm overthinking this. Small streams race across her skin, her soaked swimsuit clinging tightly to her body. She leans over the edge. her intense eyes focused on me. And she says that we will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Oh, shit!
Bye!